we live.
We are live.
We live.
Yes, we are live. We are live. We are live. I'm trying to get this one together. Hold on one second. Just gotta add this on. Woo, woo, woo. I'm so excited to be here today. And this is so wonderful. And hold on, I gotta just put this one thing in. Yes. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. We are here live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Yes, we are
All
here.
right.
And I want to just welcome y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. Welcome to my audience. We are here tonight for a next level conversation on International Women's Day. I'm so excited. I'm so ignited about the evening and our conversation that we are getting ready to have. As you all come on, ladies and gentlemen, we would love for you to share this out because women need to hear this. This is going to be a real good conversation. So if you all don't know who I am, my name is Rynette Upson-Bush. I am the CEO and founder of Next Level Chicks, where the mantra push you on purpose for the purpose of walking in your purpose and your destiny. So I'm so excited and so ignited to be here tonight to have this next level conversation on International Women's Day with these next level beautiful sisters that have joined me here tonight. So I want to let them introduce themselves. And as you all go on, if you could go ahead and share this out, share, because people need to hear this. So, hey, we'll start with, we have a Nick and a Nicole. We're going to start with Nicole right now. So, Nicole, if you would go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you.
Hello, everyone. I am Nicole Oxel. Styles by Nicole Oxel is my wardrobe styling brand. What it is I'm all about helping women feel good and look good. And I do by the means of styling, helping them being able to style their body types. I also recently incorporated, I'm now an esthetician, so I'm also incorporating facials and body treatments and all that kinds of stuff. So my it's like more so a lifestyle brand trying to help women to feel amazing. And we do so much as women. And I just want us all to, at the end of the day, to take care of us. Self-care is like my big thing. So I look good, feel good about ourselves, and I'm here for it.
Okay, awesome. Now I need to tell Instagram what's going on because Instagram, we can't do StreamYard on Instagram. So I have 3 next level sisters here that are on YouTube and Facebook. So y'all will hear their voices, but y'all won't see them. Y'all just see me. So that's what's going on IG. Okay, let's have Lawana. Go ahead and introduce
Hey. I'm Lawana Baker. I'm the founder and CEO of Voices Community Outreach, which is a nonprofit organization. We work with youth and families in the community. With that being said, I'm also a newly licensed life insurance financial service company.
Awesome.
And by day, I work for a health plan.
Okay.
And my purpose is to serve our community and help families and youth sustain lifelong success in their journeys.
All right. Yes. And now we have Nick.
Hello, everyone. I'm really excited about this. This is really, really great. I'm Nick Carson here in the wonderful, beautiful South Florida, where the wind is blowing and it's just heavenly for the moment. I am the founder of Women 40 Plus. It's your time. It's an organization where we as women, and it's a perfect time for this because of this month and this particular day, where women over 40, we ask the question, what is our next? What do we do now? What do we need to reset. So that's what this organization is about. And I'm really excited about it. I'm a coach forever, but during the day, I do work for the elections office. So that's a different kind of conversation at a different time.
Hey to our audience on all of the social media. Hey, Angel. We have Angel on here as well. Just want to say, Angel on here. Feel free to share. So we want to get into a conversation that's very important. First of all, I want to say Happy International Women's Day because this is an important day. A lot of times people don't realize that they give us this one day, but we are every day. We are the people that everyone looks to. The woman,
absolutely.
So the husband, the boyfriend, the man, they look to you. The kids are looking to you. Your parents are looking to you. Your siblings are looking to you. They're looking. Then you have your friends. You have your job. We have so many things. The world is made to go around by women. Not saying we don't need men, but I really truly think that women have different struggles. They have so much on them that nobody would ever understand. And so I wanted to talk about some of the struggles that hold women back from the next level. Now, we know we have our global struggles where, we have gender inequality. We know that we have a gap in salaries and stuff like that. We know that in some countries, women are not allowed to vote and do certain things. We have those worldwide, global issues. But I'm talking about today. All of it is important, but I want to talk about the struggles of the everyday woman, the things that are really holding women back from their next level. I mean, a lot of times we're dealing with fear, we're dealing with low self-esteem, we're dealing with, not being confident. But you got to deal with these kids. Yeah. You got to deal with like these financial struggles. You have to deal with maybe taking care of older parents. Maybe you're getting older. Maybe you have health issues. So I want you all to speak some of the issues that you feel have held you back as a woman. And I'm talking about some things that I feel like that have held me back and kept me from moving towards my next level. So any one of you all can start about the specific issues I really want to talk about. Now in the pandemic, those issues have been heightened. And a lot of women are just really feeling a cringe. They're really feeling scared. They're really feeling nervous, and they feel isolated and alone. And so today we need to, first of all, the theme for this day is choose to challenge. So we have to choose to challenge, okay, the things that are causing us to stay back, the things that are keeping us at the bottom instead of moving us to the top. We have to choose to challenge and disrupt the norms that we've been sitting in. So I want to talk about that today. So whoever wants to start with some of the current struggles that have come to you throughout life as a woman and especially during the pandemic.
For me, I think it's just more of, being confident in that failure level of trying to take on challenges and scared, because when you get, just like when we go into our regular job, we are comfortable. We're 8 to 5. And then when that 8 to 5 over, then we feel we can't do anymore. But we know that if we push a little further, this 8 to 5 could become our 9 to 5, but not punching the clock. And I just think we, as women, we sometimes get complacent and scared, worrying about what other people may think if we make these different choices and change them, on top of wearing many hats. Wife,
yes, definitely.
Grandparent, parent. I mean, we wearing a lot of hats.
Yes.
So I think for me, that was some of my struggle, trying to get out the box
and see
something different.
You said something really big. You said we just get comfortable. I think that's part of the reason that women struggle, because they put in comfort.
Yes.
And the comfort, even though people are saying they're comfortable, and thinking, I'm gonna just stay here, I don't want to change.
Right.
You're really uncomfortable because you're happy. Because because you know it's more. And I want people, especially women, to get out of the mindset to think that you need to be comfortable. As long as you're living, you're supposed to be growing. You're a student.
Right.
When you thinking that you're comfortable, realize that you're not comfortable because you still got your money problem, you still got maybe your relationship problems, you still got your kid problems, all kinds of problems.
Absolutely.
You're not realizing that comfortable is keeping you stuck and from the next level. And so I need people to recognize this and realize this, that comfortable does not serve us. Have y'all ever felt that way? Like comfortable is causing you a problem? I know for the longest, I said comfortable. And that was an issue for me. So that was a good point that you brought up.
And not only that, being in a circle of other people that feels comfortable and you're not being able to elevate because they comfortable. We all are happy, comfortable family. So, you know, for me, that's why I had to kind of step out of the box on some things to, you know, challenge myself.
You're connected to like-minded individuals and individuals that are motivated. Like you feed off of that energy. Like it's
I do.
Back and forth. So it's
changing that circle
system. You need people that are going to push you to that next step. Absolutely, and hold you accountable.
Definitely. So those that have been comfortable, thank y'all for sharing. Those that are sharing, and if you haven't, go ahead and share it out. Though that being comfortable, if y'all are hearing this and you've been feeling comfortable, if you feel convicted, then I mean, where if the shoe fits, wear it. We're not here to try to, you know, like call people out, but sometimes you have to recognize where you need to step up. And comfortability is one of those spaces and places where we need to step up, because when you get comfortable, you don't really want to talk about stuff.
That's right.
You want to step up and say, you know, I don't like this. This doesn't feel good. It's not serving me. You just sit and deal with it, and you will be so conscious of somebody else's feelings and where they are, instead of thinking about, you know what, if I get uncomfortable and I step into a space or say something, that's going to change my life. And when my life changed, we already talked about how we have everybody looking at us, everybody needing us. So when we get uncomfortable and we change our lives, we have to understand that we're changing the lives of everybody else.
Absolutely. That's right.
Regardless if they say it or not, trust me, they're motivated and inspired.
I would say with that is, even when the thing is, it's amazing that our own thoughts. Now we can be amongst our friends, and you know, we cool, we comfortable, we're happy, and we're in a good place. You know, we all doing the same thing, we saying the same thing, we rolling, we good. However, in the back of our minds, and this is when we have to be accountable to ourselves, and the back of our minds, we're thinking, you know what, this is not working for me. I need something else. I want to do something else. And because of a lack of courage and a lack of trust for ourselves, trust that we can either encourage our friends to say, you know what, we need to do something else. We need to try something else. We can't keep doing the same thing over and over again for the next 25 years.
Expect a different result.
And we don't, and so it's like a lot of it is fear, but a lot of it is a lack of trust in ourselves.
I agree.
To trust the decision that has already been placed in us to do. We just need to just do it.
Right. Absolutely. I agree.
Stuck in our own. We can unstuck ourselves.
Yes.
It is so true.
To unstuck. We just need to do it. We just need to move. So once you make that one move, and not be concerned about how other people, because we're very, very comfortable with, we become very, it's the norm that we want that validation. Because that's just how we are. We want that validation from others. We never knew how to be our own validation.
That's right.
A lot of that has a lot to do with why we're stuck. But we're getting out of it.
Stagnant.
We're getting out of it. We're learning from each other.
We're learning.
We're learning how to get with the right people. We're learning how to say no to a lot of things that we just don't want to do. We're learning how to say no and be okay.
And be okay with it.
And be okay to not be okay.
Absolutely. And know whole word. It's a whole sentence. And so many people struggle with that thing. And Nick, you really said something else that's really important. That trust. We will trust everybody else. We'll trust the lottery because we'll go take a chance on the lottery. We'll go play that.
Right.
We'll trust in other people's dreams, won't we? We'll follow them and run behind
Be supportive and everything. Yep. But for
whether it be
ourselves.
our friends, whether it be our kids, whether it be whoever. We don't support that. But then when it comes to supporting and trusting ourselves, sometimes we question ourselves. And see, this thing between our ears, our brain, is the thing that we really need to use it and utilize it in a different way and stop allowing ourselves to not trust ourselves. We have to get our mindset right. Who we are, to trust who we are and what we do. We struggle with doing that. We have some great comments. Yes, Angel, trust yourself, make a move. Amen. Trust yourself, make a move. And accountability is so important. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so what are some of the other? So we have trust, we have being comfortable. These are things that people don't really think about that's causing them struggles, that you don't trust in yourself, that you're too comfortable with yourself. That's why we need to have these types of conversations. Because if people really decide to sit down and get down and dirty and really have a conversation with themselves, ask yourself, do you really trust you? And if you did, then why you not moving on your dreams?
Right.
Moving on your goals? Why haven't you taken care of that vision to make it become reality? So what are some other struggles, Nicole, that you dealt with during this time?
I probably would have to say just being drained, because you're doing everything for everybody else. So whatever is left over at the end of the day, or, you know, that's what you have left to use, and really do much when your cup is empty. You know?
Yes, that is
I would definitely say being drained. Well, you got to put yourself first. You got to take care of yourself, and that's just the number one thing.
Absolutely.
That's a lot. You
got to be there and show up for yourself too. You know.
So, and the thing about it is, as you
delegate. You got to be able to delegate, because you know, I struggle with delegating. Can you help with this? Can you help? Sometimes we got to have that system.
I'm learning that.
We can count on other people.
I am learning that. Yes.
I'm thankful that I have I gotta do it. Nobody can do it right but me. No.
Right.
Like you said, delegate it. You give it away.
Give it away.
Okay, you delegate it.
Let it go.
If you can't delegate it, then you want to keep trying to deal with people from this empty cup. So they're getting the worst of you instead of the best of you. Stop trying to give people stuff when you drain, you tired, you busted and disgusted. Instead of just saying, as we just said before, no is a whole word. Learn to practice that word no. So these are the things that we're talking about that women struggle with. And I know people think about, money, and they think about, maybe their career. But the thing is, if you would make decisions on the little things, such as trusting yourself, such as stop being uncomfortable, just to say no, these little things will help with those bigger things. With the money situation, you'll make better decisions. Because when you're drained and tired and busted and disgusted, you can think through a little better to make some better decisions. When you're trusting yourself and you learn to go and say, hey, I got this going on, you can trust yourself to talk to somebody and tell yourself your dreams instead of staying isolated and just keeping everything to yourself. I know that I've been in situations where I felt like I had so much going on. And even though I have a whole family, I have a husband, and my husband works and stuff, and I just felt like, oh my God, I don't want to put this on him. I used to carry all of that on myself and not really trust myself to talk to people, to let it out. So even though I had what I would call support, I still somewhat felt unsupported. You know what I'm saying? Y'all that way, even though you have, another half.
Absolutely. That's a learned behavior.
Yes.
I've learned to take in everything, not delegate, keep it to myself. Nobody will never know what's going on until it's done. It's hit.
It's done. And that's one of the things that has happened, and especially with Black women and Black people. What happens in the house stays
in the house. That's right.
So many of
That's right. Learned behavior.
keeping stuff in the house. And so you have generations not moving ahead or going to the next level because we want to let whatever happened in the house stay in the house instead of stepping up, trusting ourselves. We've gotten so comfortable in the thing that has happened instead of stepping up, talking about it, bringing it to the forefront. Again, today is hashtag where you have to choose to challenge. So what? You can't, you know how we couldn't go to therapy. We couldn't do this because everything had to stay in the house. Choose to challenge those norms. Don't sit in stuff. Don't sit where everybody else is sitting. You got to choose to do something different.
That's right.
And next level chicks choose to not be ordinary, to not be mediocre. What my shirt say ain't nothing about me average. We're on that next level. We can't sit in average. We can't stay stuck in average.
That's right.
We can't move ahead. So we got to do something about that. And that's why we're here tonight, to talk about community, to talk about coming together, pulling that thing together. So all of you all have made a decision to get in Next Level Chicks. And I want to go talking about that. Next Level Chicks is a group, and at this time in the pandemic, there are so many people that are screaming for help, that are screaming for hope, and they've been stuck in confidence, not realizing that that's a problem. They've been stuck in not trusting themselves. They've been stuck in a place where they thought they couldn't say no. Oh, I just want to do it. Oh, I'm tired, but I don't feel like it. And so they don't give time to themselves, like Nicole said, self-care. How important is that? If you can't
Really important.
Who you care for, really care for them like you should. You might be caring for them, but you care for an empty cup instead of a cup. You're not giving them the best of your
That's true.
So we got to start doing better as women. So that's why we brought Next Level Chicks together to provide inspiration, motivation, empowerment, and really to work on self-mastery. Because if you can't master yourself, you can't master nothing else.
Right.
We keep trying to work from the outside instead of the inside. We so busy trying to look good and act good. I have gotten over looking good, acting good, pretending like it's good, instead of really working on being good. We need to work again from the inside out. And you can tell people that's really not working that way because external factors, I said this the other day, that is slavery. Because anything that's external can come and mess you up. You happy 1 minute and soon as, well, they said I'm echoing on the live. Maybe as I'm talking, maybe y'all can mute.
I don't know how to mute. The mute button. Let me see.
Oh, I can mute. No, I can mute myself.
Okay. Because I
can mute myself. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'll turn it down. I don't know what to do. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Let me ask
there it is. Mute.
Okay, good. How has getting around like-minded women improved and impacted your life? How has getting around like-minded women improved and impacted your life? We can start with Nicole.
It's definitely inspiring to see other women doing great things and knowing that, that's my sister, you know what I mean? I can go to that sister and I'm sure she can provide resources for me that I'm not really good at. She can either teach me and point me in the right direction, or we can collab. We can do so many different things together. So it's like a sisterhood. So that was the benefit that I received, just the motivation that I see and the inspiration that I see. Each woman has something different to offer. And when we come together, we can be so dynamic. And I think having that support and sisterhood is great.
Awesome. That is awesome. Okay, Luana.
The piggyback, that was the sisterhood is what was one of my things as well, and to learn something different. And it was also accountability, getting motivated, and just being able to tap into other resources that I didn't know. Because what I think I know, somebody else know different, or another way to approach it. So when I came in the next level, that's what I was kind of looking for, that sisterhood, a new circle to learn something different.
Yes.
Absolutely.
The way everything is going now, we need something new.
Mhm,
We need to get out of our environment and step
Right.
into something new. So that's
And-
just such a wonderful.
And meet new people. I'm a people
Yes.
person, you know.
Yes.
Sometimes I can be a little shy and reserve it, but
Me too.
I'm very sociable.
Yes. Yes. And then, what about you?
Well, I'm a little shy too. So people don't seem to believe that, but I am. but the wonderful thing about Next Level Chicks is, what the other ladies have said. It is it's nice to see other women that look like you, that have similar, may not have the same background as you, or may not have been through the same things, but they've been through things. And to see them actively overcoming those things. And it encourages you that,
Absolutely.
you know what, if they can do that, then I can do that. So with that, the organization shows you how to do that. The community shows you how you can overcome. And it's not well, I'm overcome and it's a one and done and I'm good, but there's levels to it. And you overcome this one, then okay, we're good on that one now. How is this going to take me to this next level? How do I overcome emotionally? How do I overcome financially? How do I overcome physically? How am I able to? And then you're not in a judgmental space. There's no room to judge, because it's just
All got a story.
everyone has a story.
That's right.
Not the same, but everyone has a story, and everyone knows how they're learning how to overcome and how to grow and how to see the growth. That has always been so important to me within these past few years, is that I see my growth. Not only do I see it with other women, but I'm seeing my own growth. And that's what we're all here for, not just for each other, but for ourselves. And that is a part of the self-care. That is a part of the trust. That is a part of validating ourselves. So we're able to validate one another. And we don't have to depend on someone to say that, you're beautiful today. No, when I look in the mirror, I say, girl,
that's right.
Girl, you
you got this. You what? Yeah.
So, and that is the encouragement that we look for from other people. But when you're doing the inside work, and you can look like, you don't have to put no makeup on, you can be face and how it don't matter. When you first thing in the morning and you just get that right light, that bathroom light, and a little bit of that side window glare, and you pass by and look and say, "Girl, you saw you
right, yeah."
Well, then let me just go put a little bit of makeup on, a little something. You're your own encouragement and your own validation. And that's what I'm very grateful for with Next Level Chicks. I didn't grow up with a lot of women, and I grew up with a lot of men, and I've seen how those men treated women, and it really made me aware on both sides of the gender.
Yeah.
So I see how men think, I see how they react, and I also see how women react to how men think and how they react towards them. So being in a community of women that are encouraging to one another, that uplift one another, and not just here just to say, I got a whole bunch of people here just to look good for social media. No, there are women here that they have been hurt and they have healed.
Absolutely.
And they are healing each other. And that is a part of the whole Next Level. It's not just a really cute name on a really cute shirt.
Right.
It is truly a lifestyle.
It
Get us
is.
a lifestyle.
Yes, it
So-
is. I agree.
Yeah,
I
that is
agree.
so wonderful. And it's a safe space. Like you
Yes.
said, there's women that have come in that have been hurt, that are trying
Yes.
to heal, that are
Mhm.
trying to get over some things. And it's not,
That's right.
a space to gossip and have foolishness
Mhm.
going on, but it's really about doing the inner work,
And the work.
about challenge. We have prayer, we have meditation, we have all types of things. And when you tap in and really start working on the inside, it's good to see your stuff growing, but also you see other women growing. And it's
Mhm.
not a space where you have to feel like, oh, I'm bragging. When we talk about our wins, when we talk about the things that we're doing, the thing, you know, maybe you just finished school, maybe you got away from this bad relationship, whatever.
Mhm.
We're always happy to connect, collaborate, and celebrate.
That's right.
At this time, if somebody's looking for hope, help, whatever, this is the space and place to come and get it. Like she said, it's not just a name that looks cute on the shirt. It's for real. We're not doing it for the gram, okay? We're not doing it for the book.
That's
We
right.
doing it for us.
We do it for real life.
Right. Real life.
This ain't fake book, okay? This ain't about the gram. This is about us going to our next level, working on the inside
Mhm.
to be better people so that we can live our best lives to help and serve others as well, whether it's our family, whether it's our ministry, whether it's our job, whether it's our career. And we have women that are doing different things. Sometimes it's, you know, they have a business, sometimes they may be a housewife, whatever. But it's about us going to our next level. So with that being said, I want to ask you all really quickly, and we'll start with Nick, and then we'll go to Luana and then Nicole. Why did you decide to finally just say, oh, what, you know what, I'm going to get in the next level chick community? What made you decide?
I gotta think back on how did I get with next level chicks? You know what? Because it was a different type of community. It was a different, you know, I've been in other, you know, communities before, and it was fluff, and I don't do fluff well. And you know, I can recognize real and recognize that, you know what, you're just doing this just to up your numbers, and that this was not the case. And I saw when I first met Rynette, we went to Black Rock.
Yes.
And it was Angel, you know, invited me, and I had been on a couple of the, you know, the calls and everything. And then when I met you in person, I was like, who is this little lady with it? Okay. So, and the thing is that the conversation, there was nothing catty. Nothing catty. It was encouraging. It was uplifting. It was, you know, it was real and it was honest, and you know, it was comfortable.
Yeah.
And not comfortable in a way of,
it was the good comfortable.
It was it was safe. Right. And it's like, you know what, this I could probably roll with this. This is okay. I can do this. And that's when the relationship began, because there were things that were said. There was work that needed to be done in me. And there were things that I didn't even realize I wanted and that I needed. It was next level chicks that brought that up and gave me the courage to say, you know what, yeah, I am going to do that. And I'm going to feel really good about doing it and making that decision and being good with my decision to take that.
Absolutely. And your journey has been beautiful. I hope that we get some time to talk about each one of your journeys, because they have been just amazing. That's what I can say, amazing. And the level where y'all are now, and next level chicks, not something where you have to be in there like forever, even though you could be in there forever, but it's like you get what you need, you get and then you just have all this confidence and this was like the movement. It's the next level thing that just really just changes your whole life. So Luana, talk about why you made it.
Well, for me, I have been, you know, observing. I've been watching your live and you speaking, and then it was I met another young lady that I patronized some service, and she kind of mentioned your name and what she was doing a little bit. But I was just listening. But just over time, I seen that she was progressing and really taking on. And she was like, oh, she got me working, she got me, and she was pushing it. So I decided, well, let me go, check it out for myself. And when I came in, I was like, she's speaking life into, because I was always kind of like a procrastinator a little bit. I always put off stuff that I can do. I didn't want to delegate it, but I would just put it off. And the more weeks went by, and I know it, 6 months had done, and I feel like I have accomplished a lot just being able to listen. I met some nice women that, shared some very inspiring things and different events. So that's why I stayed. And I just felt that, it was a big help for me to get out of my box. She pushed me to do things that I just wouldn't have never done, not right then, but I just probably would never came to mind. When you just kind of stay in that little space, you do the little things just to get by. But, I've learned to come out of the box on a lot of things since I've been, so I'm just like, I'm just going to take it. Don't worry about trying to make everything perfect. Just go for it. So that's what I kind of been doing. I'm just, keep pushing myself onto a lot of things. And I may be taking on a lot, but hey, when God say that, hey, you can't do this, then that's when I know this is it. Don't add nothing else to what you're trying to do. Focus on one. That was one of her biggest things. Focus on one. Don't do that over there. Focus on one thing. So,
you gotta
so
start
that's what.
And you can get the next.
Exactly.
You gotta get together with that person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes
exactly.
Do
once
you get that down and go to the next.
Exactly, because that's kind of how I was feeling. Doing too much, but doing nothing.
Right.
So I had to kind of home into one thing. Yeah.
Yes.
So
yes.
So that was, why I came into the group, and I enjoyed it, and I've learned a lot in it. Had a lot of growth within myself.
Yes. Well, Nicole, what made you make the decision?
I was actually, the first time I met you, Rynette, I think it was at one of the
woman wine.
Yes, I think that was my first time meeting you in person.
Yes.
I saw you on social media, with Cassandra, and I've seen that the connection was there with her, and she was in the group. She was telling me all about it. Then I got invited, and I was like, oh, okay. Like piggyback on what Nick said, this is a different group of women, and I was looking for that. I was fresh out of my divorce, and like I didn't really have that strong sisterhood bond. And I was looking for that. I was looking to have a change in just the connections that I had with women in general.
Yes.
And then your energy, Rynette, oh my goodness, it's amazing. I just love it, girl. It's just genuine. All the ladies are genuine. And then we different events, the ladies are there to support. It's just a different vibe. And I'm big on vibes.
Yes. Those
just
vibes
she being so genuine, it means a lot. And that definitely would draw people, closer to you and the group in general. People are
seeing your journey, Lord,
in love, and they need that.
Yes. Yes. Well, your journey all of you all have such a beautiful journey. Like I said, I hope that we could talk a little bit about it. We kind of touched on this already, but if y'all could just give me like one of your biggest benefits from being a part of Next Level, what would you say a big benefit is? So I'm gonna start with you, LaWanna, then we'll go to Nick, then we'll go to Nicole.
For me, it's just more of myself, and I can do more instead of being more complacent. And I learned to create things that I didn't think I can create. I did a class. I didn't know I could do a class.
And you did.
So it was just like, that was a big thing for me. Yes. Because I would have never thought that would be something that I would put together and be able to share. Yes. So that was one big benefit.
everybody's going to think about their passion, and we're going to work on putting that class together so people get more money in their pockets. Yes, you did a great job with that. So, Nick, what was one of the biggest benefits for you?
Well, one of the biggest benefits for me was not only the community. I'll say within the past year, year and a half, the accountability, and the thing is that women will say, well, you said that you were going to do such and such a thing. You say you're going to do this, and that's not done yet. What's going on? What do you need? What's the problem?
Yes.
So,
and about that part.
And the thing is, and it's not a bad thing.
No.
Sometimes you get a little caught up in yourself, and you
do need it. Yes.
Right. So sometimes you need that, what's going on, what you need a little help with, right, to kind of get you moving. And I'll say the last table of greatness, not the one last year, but the year before that, going into the 2019, that table of greatness was, all of them were phenomenal. For me personally, that particular one was my, we're going to do that. We're going to do it. We set the intention. We wrote it out. We set the intention. And that was my own, there were some mindset shifts, but that was my own personal mindset shift. And I knew that, Next Level Chicks, they were, holding me accountable, but this time I held my own self accountable. And I needed to come back the following year with something else, with something different, with an accomplishment, with something that I can say, you know what, this is what I did. And I did the work, and and these are the results. And that is the main benefit, one of the main benefits for me, and I'm sure with other women as well in Next Level Chicks, is the results.
Yes.
Results that you can see personally, from last year to present, from last week to present. So that's one of the main benefits, I will say, for myself personally.
Awesome. Yes. Awesome. Yes, you need results. You need accountability. You just need somebody to really push you, especially during this time when everything looks so grim and just so sad, and you seeing so much negativity. You want to have some positive in your life, and so this is just a great community to have that. Nicole, what is one of the biggest benefits that you could say that you saw?
I would definitely say pushing me out of my comfort zone, out of my box. Just alone, Rynette, this is my first live ever. I don't go live. I don't do this. So this is definitely outside.
Me neither.
I'm very shy. I'm not a speaker. Like I shy away from this. This is just not my forte. So just,
I agree.
Pushing me to that next level. Yeah.
Yes.
And it was just a conviction, just hearing your voice and Angel's voice. You're convicted, like, yeah.
God called me to call y'all together. Really are kind of more, I guess, introverted or whatever. And it's like, whoa. But I mean, Nick, you just, all of y'all, just like, whoa. So as we go to our next question, it says, how has Next Level Chicks impacted your life? I want y'all to give, like, if you can, I know it could be a long story, but just like a short snippet, 60 seconds of your story of where you were to where you are now. I want y'all to talk about that. So we'll start with Nicole, and then we'll go to Nick, and then we'll go to LaWanda.
Oh man, I'm an Air Force veteran. I got married at a young age. It was just a lot that was going on in my younger years of life. I was married for 14 years in a toxic relationship, and I was finally able to get out of that. I also have a child that has ADHD, and that was a challenge, pretty much, growing up. On top of that, as soon as she turned 16, she was diagnosed with bipolar. Like, I didn't know what was going on with my child. I just knew that things were just not right. And this is like back to back, like right after my divorce. So it's been a long journey. I'm thankful that I was able to overcome a lot of things. There's a lot of things that I'm still working on. It's still a challenge. It's not peaches and cream, but where I am now compared to where I was just a year or just 2 years ago, I know it's just been a lot of growth. It's been a lot of working on me.
Mm-hmm.
Thankful for, just being connected with like-minded individuals to help you, to boost you, to help you, to lift yourself, uplift you, encourage you. And
yeah,
it's just very empowering for me.
Yes. And when you first came in, you were just you were just still, and I mean, just the whole talk, the whole transformation, just
Yes.
I mean, where you were, because it was fresh and you were just going through so much. But the one thing you didn't do that I love, Nicole, you didn't quit. You kept pulling and pushing to try to get something more. You never quit, even though you were at the time pretty much going through hell. You didn't let that hell stop you. You held on to the group and you continued to fight and fight and go and go. You started your Nicole the styles. Then I mean you just kept on and you started with the merchandise and you just kept going and going and you were there, doing whatever with your girls, and just the way you moved was just so inspiring.
Nobody would know what I'm going through.
Right. Would have never guessed the way you were moving and the way you were growing. And when you came in, I think it was a lot of outside external stuff, but you did that internal work that totally changed everything. And so you can just see it. You have the glow, everything that you're doing is just like, whoa. If they had seen you first and they see you now, I'd be like, oh my God.
The heaviness. Right. That's what it was. The heaviness. It weighs you down.
And now your load is so much lighter because you did the work, because you chose to say yes to yourself and get around like-minded people. And you just stayed in it. You did not quit. And I love that.
Thank you.
It's just beautiful to see where you are and where you came from. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes. Nick?
Well, I have to say, I respond different. I respond to situations different. I think first, and before I would think first, and I'm going to say what I thought and more. And, but I think first, and my thoughts is out of compassion. And my response is out of compassion, because not everyone is where I am now. I was where they were. And people are who they are. And I'm on this journey. My journey is my son will be 21 next week. Wow. And I'll be 48 on the 21st. And so it's like, I'm
where?
I know, right?
But no, I was so concerned about, my son, and, did I give him enough? Will he be able to make it? Did I provide enough for him? Did I do this enough for him? And I did. And I'm very, very, I'm good with it. I made some mistakes, but those mistakes have brought me to this juncture, like right here where I am right now. So I am just at a good growth peace growth, so, and I'm just excited about what's going to happen next. I'm excited for this next part of my life. I'm excited for the women in Next Level Chicks in this next part of their life. And the thing is yes, everything happened we're in a pandemic, but that, I think we've been through worse. Yeah. To be honest, I think we've kind of been through some pretty tough stuff. So we've overcome those, and we're here, and we're still moving, we're still growing, we're still developing, we're still sharing with each other, we're still encouraging each other. So that's where I am. I just love it. I like my
Yes, and I mean, just where you are and what you're doing now, just so proud of you. So proud of you and your journey. It's beautiful to watch the transformations and where people, how they come in and then, where they go to. It's like, whoa, whoa. It's just so amazing. And I love it. Proud of you. Totally, totally. Love, love, love where you are. Yes, yes. Luana, how has your life been impacted?
Well, when I came in, I felt like I was stuck and stagnant. I just like
not that now.
I just at the time it was like nothing was moving for me. I just hit a year with with my organization, trying to get funding, resources. It was just like I would have my friend. She would say, "Just you are where you should be," but I could never see that.
Right.
And I was like, I was so busy trying to, because I'm watching everybody else, I'm watching other organizations, trying to collaborate, observe. And it was like, I wanted things to come too fast instead of letting things work its course. So now, we're in our going on our second year. We're in our second year, and things are looking up for, I'm where I should be. I took another leap. And I got my life insurance license. So I'm in another journey to add that component to the organization to help families. And I'm good now. I can actually say that now. I couldn't say that last year because I felt I'm not a person that's stressed. I'm not a stressor, but I don't like to kind of see things not moving when I'm trying to build. And that's what my whole trying to, build a life for the organization, a life for the my family, to just live my best life. I done already lived half a year now. I'm ready to take that next level, that next leap into a more retired life, but doing what I want to do and making it work for me. So that's my goal. I'm kind of setting myself up for that next journey to just work independently and not a W-2.
As y'all, yes, absolutely. And as y'all are hearing this, all my devices are going now, so I can't put the link in, but it's Thinkific, thenextlevelnation.com. I'll have to put it in later. But one of the things that I can really say, I've seen the growth. I've seen the growth when you came in. And one of the things that you did during the pandemic, every goal you set, the fundraisers, the whatever for your nonprofit, you were hitting them like this during a pandemic. You didn't stop. You didn't say, no, I'm not going to do it because of the pandemic. And that was one of the things that I really loved with the entire group. Everybody, even though it was a pandemic, their goals were still being met. They didn't say, oh, well, no, I'm not going to do it. And one of the things that I can truly say that I'm thankful for Next Level Chicks, as I was dealing with, my grandson's death, and I was just like, I can't do what I need to do, y'all. I'm so sorry. And I was just not able to show up. But
that kept us motivated even more because you did you showed up for us, which kept us motivated no matter what all that, because we were like, oh my God, there's no way we were thinking if all what had occurred with you happened to us, I don't know if I would have been able to really show. I mean, it was like one after the other. I don't know, but you showed up for us. That made us even show up even more, because if you can do it going through all of that on top of a pandemic, why we can't do it? So you were our accountability person. You really kind of pushed us. Yes.
Y'all kept me going when I kept saying, well, y'all, I don't know if I can, and y'all kept saying, but it's okay. You're still doing good. And y'all were just encouraging me. And I just want to say thank you to all the women that that are y'all, of course, and then even the ones that aren't here. Thank y'all for the support, the encouragement. Sometimes, the encourager needs encouraging, and y'all really showed up for me. And that's why community is so important. Right now, we need the hope, we need the help, we need the accountability. We need it all. And so if you looking for that and you feeling kind of stuck, stale, and stagnant, you feeling kind of fearful, you feeling like you can't maybe step out, or you don't want to do it by yourself, this is one place that's safe, and you don't have to be alone. And it's
non-judgmental.
So as we close out, I want y'all to tell the ladies who are on the fence. There's no reason to be on the fence. It's not like you gonna get everything you came to get and more. But what is one thing that you can tell them if they on the fence that they need to do? We'll start with LaWanna, go to Nick, and then go to Nicole.
Well, the one thing that if they is on the fence, I would just say my advice to them is just pick that one thing and make that one thing be a priority to help you move to those next things that may not be important to that first thing that you're on the fence about. Going that would be my only advice. Prioritizing what is the fence, what's that barrier, what's stopping you from going to that next level or just coming in. Because that's what I did. I was stuck and stagnant, so I came in because I wanted that, I say, accountability partner or more just like-minded people within the group. That sisterhood, those mover and shakers, being able to listen and learn.
Right. So you took the barrier, the thing that was holding you back, and you let that fuel you to say, you know what, I need to do it.
I did.
God,
because that was a barrier for me, just being able to come out of the box. Now there is nothing that I won't do. I don't even say no that I can't do that. No, you got this. Like that mirror that Nick say, I go by that mirror too, girl. You got this. Can't nobody stop you. You gonna go up, you going up and up. So that's how I feel a lot of times now. Even then because I was a person that you'll never know what's happening because I'm not a person that talk about everything that's going on. I just listen, be able to pour into somebody else, encourage them. But I could be so up inside. But that's learned behavior over years. And I'm still like that to this day. And I already lived half. I don't even know how to turn that part off, but I do know that I'm not stuck and stagnant anymore.
Right.
Thanks. Next level.
Okay. Yes. When it's up, hey, okay.
Right.
Yes. Nick, what's one thing you would tell a lady that's stuck on the fence and she trying to decide if this is for me? I don't know about all these women, all this kind of stuff.
Well, all I can say is just be honest with yourself. If what you've been doing, if it's working for you, great. If it's not working for you, then it's time to try something different. So you can get some results. And sometimes it's time to turn the page, and don't be afraid to turn the page. So the opportunity, I feel like this, if you're here, if you're listening, if you're watching right now, the opportunity is now. It's not a happenstance. You're here for a reason. So evaluate that reason and be honest with yourself. So that's all I have to say. Make the right.
Honesty is the best policy. Yes. Nicole?
I would have to say, ladies, you're not excuse me, you're not the only one going through it. I know sometimes when we're going through our own stuff, it's like, dang, I'm the only one. No, there's a lot of us that's going through it. So don't ever feel like it's just you. So you get out there, you connect with other women, they'll be able to help you. You'll be able to learn and grow from them. So don't just stay stuck and stagnant. There's other women out there that's going through, and they'll go through the trenches with you. So you got to be open to it.
Absolutely. So I want to thank y'all, and each one of them, they said this is Next Level Chicks is more about personal development. It's about being empowered and moving forward. But all of them have some type of business. Not every woman that's in Next Level Chicks has a business, but a lot of times they get around like-minded women and it's like, oh, I want to get this started. I want to do stuff. And they start to pull out their passions, because the main thing, we want to walk in purpose.
Right.
And, walk in the assignment that God has given us. And we are a community that believes in God, and, we stand on his word. So with that being said, I want, before we go, each one of the ladies to tell you how to connect with them as well, and or whatever they want to tell you. If y'all give a quick 30 seconds of what you're doing and stuff like that, because the ladies are doing some great things. We have some ladies up in here that really like changing the world, and that's what you do as a Next Level Chick. You change the world. You make a difference. You put your footprints in the sand, and people will know that you have been here, because you understand who you are and whose you are, and that you're not just here to play. You're here to slay. You're here to make a difference. You're here to serve, and you're here to do whatever you were called to do. You understand that you have an assignment. And I always talk about purpose pushing and getting alignment for your assignment. And these ladies are really, truly walking in their assignment and making a difference. And they are bad to the bone. So next level, baby. We're not at the bottom round here. We might have started there, but it was too crowded for us. We had to get on up there to the next level. And I tell you where we are right now, a lot of people say, oh, it's lonely at the top, but not in Next Level Chicks. It's a community.
It's a community. It's a sisterhood. It's definitely.
It's a nice connection. It's a place where you can go and talk and say what you need to say without being judged. Without feeling like somebody about to go run off and tell your business. And we don't deal with that kind of stuff at all.
Right.
It's such a wonderful thing. Oh, I see
judgment-free zone.
Oh my Lord, I see my grandbaby on here. It's Mia. Hey Mia, boo. Hey Mia, love you. Okay.
I want to say, Rynette, I said when your text came through, I said, she trying to get me on this live one way or the other. Many days she said, you need to go live. You need to go live. I said, now here she comes. No, I ain't going to tell her no.
I had to fight with her the whole time. I fought every time to even go live in the group.
Yes.
It's a fight.
I mean, I did do that.
Yeah, it took some work.
I know it did. It did. That's why when I seen that, I said, nah, she just tried. She know I'm not going to say no to her.
Look,
I pushed myself. See, I pushed myself. I am here on live. You two streaming, just talking. Yeah. No, that's not me.
So, you know how to step out of your comfort zone.
I do what is needed to do. I can. I've never had that issue.
And you do it well.
I'm still work in progress on a lot of things now.
But you do it well. I memean, it took a lot of work, because I remember trying to get you to do the first live, get the picture.
I know, and the sad part of it is, when you're just doing stuff that ain't part of your business, you live. But when it was part of my business, it was like, okay, why I'm not saying something, So work out. He's still working on me. He's still working on me.
You're doing awesome.
I move in the shadows, as they say.
I love it. You doing well, Nicole.
Well, Styles by Nicole Oxel, Styles by Nicole Oxel on Facebook, Styles by Nicole Oxel on Instagram, www.stylesbynicoleoxel.net is my website. You can book consultations. You can book personal styling sessions. I do personal shopping as well. So you can book on my site for all styling services. Miss Bliss Oasis on Instagram as well for my facial skincare business, and I'm also on Facebook as Miss Bliss Oasis as well.
Okay, Miss Bliss Oasis.
All right,
and that's so wonderful. We have great things coming up, and I'm trying to connect up with Nicole, because we have a lit retreat that is coming up where it's going to be a 4-day, 3-night, we go to a mansion and kind of hang out and do some self-care stuff. And lit is love in truth. We're going to be
I like that.
We getting ready to have us a lit.
Yeah, I like that.
Retreat. And so my plans are, we've already connected on that. So got to get that together. That will be coming towards the end of July. I think that's when we're going to do it now. I think June is too quick. So that's coming. I don't know if y'all have seen the Bali trip that we getting ready to take next year in January. Bali,
I did see that.
We're going to Bali and we're going to be gone for 10 days, January 10th, January 20th. It is going to be the trip of a lifetime. I have an meeting for that next year. The interest meeting is next Monday. And then I'm getting ready to come out with a volume 2, Girl, Get Up and Move is getting ready to come out. I am more than a conqueror. Hello.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Awesome.
Next month, got some things coming up. And so I just want everybody to understand what this is and that it's really changing lives. And so I thank y'all for being a part and really just
thank you for having me.
Participating in all of that. This has been so wonderful. Y'all have given some awesome information and really opened the eyes. And like she said, like they all said, you sitting here thinking and you still watching, you supposed to click the link. You supposed to come on and say, hello, let me join, let me be a part, because I really do want my next level. Wanting don't get nothing, okay? And continue to watch. Don't get nothing done. You can watch and watch and watch, but free, I said this earlier, free only takes you so far.
That's right.
You got to invest in yourself.
Absolutely.
It is not about the cost. Some people are so worried about the cost. It's about the investment. And if you don't feel you worth investing in, you really need to be in here.
Right.
That's not work to do.
Yes.
And so you know what you need. Don't play with yourself. Don't play with yourself. Don't play with your destiny. Just do what you need to do.
That's right.
That's it. So I just want to say thank you all. We don't want to take up more of your time. Ladies, I just want to tell y'all one more thing when we get off. And thank y'all.
Thank you
for having me.
You're welcome. The Next Level Nation, thinkific.com. I'll put it in the comments. Like I said, all my devices are being used. And then y'all know I couldn't get that password in that other one. So I couldn't respond to nothing. So I have to do it later. But thank y'all. Y'all have been awesome. I love what y'all doing. I love the growth and everything. So thank y'all. And we'll talk to y'all later. Good night. Good night. Good night. And
good night.
Every day and in every way, make sure you keep it next level.
level.
Right, we'll
That's
talk
right.
to you later. Deuces.
Bye.